What is up, YouTube? This is the start of another video, another Q50 video. I guess new series or whatever, new era. That other video was the manual swap on the Q50. Now it's like the manual swap, getting it running, driving in a drift car. Now it's making it a drift car. This video, it's like just me like doing that, like the extra preparation stuff that I need to do in order to go to Race Wars. So today is June 1st. Race Wars is the June 13th, 14th, or it's 12, 13, 14, or 13, 14, 15. It's 3 days at Sonoma. But next Saturday, the 7th, June 7th, I want to go to Thunder Hill and test the car in case I want to change anything before Race Wars and just make sure it's like a shakedown. So, I tuned the car this morning, and after that, just been like stripped the car down, stripped the interior. So this is where we are at interior wise. Got all the seats out, got the carpet out. I cut the center console. Cut the center console there. So this is mounted, and like the charger's in there. I got a cigarette lighter, and yeah, got the carpet out, and I have my seats over there from the other car, but I may go pick up some all red NRG seats. Those probably will look clean as heck in here. He wants 600 for them. I may go grab them and then just sell my pink NRG seats. And then I don't know if I'll get to it this video, but I need to, so the hydro, there's no, on the kit from GK Tech, you would mount it to the 4 holes for the shifter, but this is a manual swap, so there's no 4 holes. My option, I could build a bracket so the hydro sits right here, or I'm gonna drill all the spot welds out of this. This is where the automatic shifter bolted to. Pry that up, and then I have a plate that I have that I'll weld to the trans tunnel right here. Then the hydro will bolt there, so it'll be like tucked under here, and I could pull it pretty much in the same location how it was on the G35. But as of now, I'm still undecisive on the seats. I'm probably gonna go get them. I don't really want to run those pink ones on this red car. But right now, this is the oil cooler off of the DE. That one went through a lot. That had E85 through it. The lines are in worse shape. I'm missing some pieces to it. I saved the oil cooler from the Rev Up. Rev Up didn't blow up either. I just put a DE in it. This one was in way better shape. So I used brake cleaner, sprayed all the lines out, tried to get as much old oil out. And I got some O-rings and then the adapter. I'm going to use this oil cooler and mount it here. And then I have the fan, the oil cooler fan off of the other car that I'm going to I just have to put it on there, run the wire in there, hook battery power up to it. I already wired the relay, so that's easy. So battery power, hook up the switch, it'll work. Then I also have the power steering cooler from the DE car that I need to put on here. And I have another fan up there that I'm gonna wire. So I don't know if I'll have them both on the same switch, because it's less wiring if I do it tandem on the same switch. I may just I gotta see about the amperage and the relay, but I would like to do it on the same switch so I can just switch one and they both come on at the same time, so it's cooling the aftermarket power steering cooler and the oil cooler at the same time. It's like a 10-inch fan and like a 7-inch fan for the power steering. So I was gonna do an oil change, but I was like, wait, I should throw this oil cooler on same time as I do the oil change, because I have to take all the filter and stuff out. So yeah, ride height adjusted. This is where I'm leaving it. 3 fingers up front, like 2 in the back. Room for squat. Good thing I'm going testing on Saturday. I'm going the Good Luck League on Thunderhill, so I can test this. If it squats too much and the front picks up and I lose and the front end starts to push, I'll lower it like another quarter or another ½ inch, so that when it squats to this ride height because the front picks up. But now, like I said, I had a cylinder 1 misfire after I washed the engine bay, so I'm about to pull the plenum. I'm gonna pull all the plugs, swap the plugs, and then while I'm in here, I may delete the coolant lines, the throttle body warmer coolant lines while I'm in there. Yeah. As you can see, I was struggling. A couple of the coil packs broke. So like 3 of the tips broke off. So they were stuck, high mileage. 2 of them were decently easy. 2 of them decently easy to get out. Cylinder 3. This took me about a ½ hour. Had to make a custom pick tool screwdriver thing, but that worked. These old plugs are definitely, so there's NGK on cylinder 2 and 4 have NGK. Then the rest of these are probably stock Denzos. So kind of makes sense why someone's been in here, but who knows when. So, but I got the new plugs in there. I'm gonna steal some coils off my spare HR motor, slap them in, put it back together. I already bled the brakes. Wesley came over. We bled the brakes. We re-bled the clutch. Clutch feels amazing. Brakes feel amazing. Had a leak in the ABS delete module. Tightened all that stuff up. Did the ride height. So now I'm waiting on rear hub. Gotta do a rear hub. Waiting on the harness bar. Put that in. And then I need to figure out the hydro mount base situation and just run the lines to the calipers. Then, I pulled this thing up so I can pull the ISR Y pipe off of this to put on here. I'm just gonna put a stock Y pipe back on this VHR car. But yeah, back to work. Still got a lot to do. ISR Y pipe stolen from the VHR sedan. Installed on the Q50. So Now it has resonated test pipes, RSR, Y pipe, ISR, Q50 catback. This is a G37 Y pipe, I think, but same thing. It's the same car. I may go start it. I forget what the last update was, but I'm in the car now, and here's the shift boot that I got. This is just gonna somehow get mounted like that. But before I put that down, I need to get rid of this base. I'm drilling out the spot welds so that I can mount the hydro right here and then see exactly where I need to put the shift boot. All right, here's a little update. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to use the GK Tech hydro due to the fact that so let's just say this was GK Tech hydro. The GK Tech, for it to fit right here, the base is too big and it was hitting there. So like look how that, I can't pull that, my arm. I need the hydro to be like, I need the lever to be like right here so I can pull it. And I don't have enough room down there like on G35s to sneak the master cylinder under there. And it's hitting the plastic right there if I was to mount it like here on a Z, unless I go low. But I don't want it. I don't want hydro this low and this close to the wheel. The other option was I get one like the low mount ones and I can do like the remote reservoir, or I had this in my backyard, in my little thing, and it's a pull back hydro, so it allows me to get the handle right where I want and space here. So what I did, I used some computer assisted design, aka cardboard assist design, and made this plate. It's kind of curved. It's a perfect angle right there to fit in the seat. Let me slide it in. So that's pretty much gonna sit like that. Yesterday I kind of was just jamming on the car. I didn't set up the tripod. I barely picked up the phone. I didn't really show me cutting. I went and got some 16 gauge plate steel, and I used that to cut out, I made that cardboard template. I cut out this plate. So yeah, cut the plate out, sprayed it with Steelit, welded it here, over there, all through back here, and then I got the shift boot mounted and hydros in there. It's a tad flexible, but once there's pressure I'll see how much it flexes. But like, to be honest, this is about the same amount of flex that the GK Tech hydro made, so maybe I'll somehow do some type of like reinforcement over here. So like, it's just the bolts are right there, so maybe I can put some type of reinforcement, so, and then weld it to the trans tunnel so that this can't move and flex when you pull the hydro. But I think this is fine. And then I also jammed and got the harness bar in, so this thing's decently solid. I'm gonna, well, first I gotta do the wheel bearing and replace the axle. I gotta do that quick because the windshield guide's gonna be here between 8 and 11. So the car needs to either be able to go to the ground or roll out there. So I need to do that real quick. And once the wheel bearing's done, I can hook the hydro lines up, do the harnesses, and that's pretty much it. And it'll be ready for the alignment later today and ready to drive. All right, another update. It's 4:30 Friday. Everything on my list is done. The one thing that I wish I could have done was get a sway bar either on the rear or the front. Both don't fit. Right now, I can't run the stock Q50 sway bar because the oil cooler line is in the way. That's kind of irritating. The G35 one doesn't fit. G35 rear sway bar doesn't fit because the exhaust is on this side of the subframe and not on that side. So that's where the notch is for the sway bar. So I think maybe I can use a G35 coupe because it has dual exhaust. Wait, I don't know. I gotta figure that out. So no sway bar front and rear. We're driving like this. I don't know if I showed, but seats are in, harnesses are in, harness bars in, shift plate, hydro's in, hydro's bled. I didn't actually have wheel bearing play. It was something else. But I replaced studs on both sides. I swapped the driver's side axle out because this one has a rip and it was throwing grease, so that was going to break soon. So I threw another OEM one in there that had no rips, and this will be a spare, at the track spare. I also have another passenger side spare out there. Yeah, everything. I have a little oil cooler leak on the fitting right there. I tightened that. I ran the car. I just kind of did like a heat cycle for like a half hour. No leaks. Got all my tools here that I'm about to take to the alignment shop. But yeah, I gotta unload my truck, hook the trailer up, load the car. I'm gonna go get an alignment, pack up some tools and stuff, the parts stuff. Gotta reorganize that. Then when I get back, I gotta mount tires. But this is probably the end of this video. I'll probably have to start another video, the first drift day of the Q50. See ya.